Exposed.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Exposed. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vagina.
Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure, and double upload. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Exposed.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Exposed. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vagina.
Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure, and double upload. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I'm going to report report the news. Let's go inside the stories.
Exposed, 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 exposed.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
Exposed, 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 exposed.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose.
Exposed, 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 exposed,
Exposed. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vaginas.
Hey guys, this is Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure, and double upload.
Exposed, 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 exposed.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories.
Exposed, 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 exposed.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
Exposed, 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 exposed.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose.
Exposed, 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 exposed.
Exposed. Exposed. Exposed. Exposed. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vaginas.
Hey guys, this is Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure, and double upload.
You disgust me.
Exposed. 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 Exposed.
Shame on that bird.
Exposed. Exposed.
Shame on that bird.
Exposed. Exposed. Exposed.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Review Birds USA. I don't see any of the fucking super chats. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, here they are. Hi. But they should be in the viewer activity, but they're not. Replayed Until Dawn for the very first time in 6 years. It's aged really well. I enjoy it. Can I get 5 farts? I think so. Wait, let me check, make sure it's working. Hold on. Is it working?
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Google Fish is coming through with his poetry. Ride wife, life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife, wife gone, regret. Rapid fire farts for DSP in his FAP session. Oh my God. OLED QHD, so Quad HD, so 2560 by 1440, which is perfectly fucking fine. Running AMD from Lenovo, coming in the near future. Estimated starting a full frontal 1289. What GPU, though? That sounds great. The asterisk is what's the performance that's going to be backing that horse. We need horses here. We need to know the horsepower of this laptop, son. Been recording benchmarks today for that Minis Forum laptop. I think they think I forgot about them. That one I'm behind on. That's my own fault, but I've been actually benchmarking it today. Oh, God, I want to recommend it so bad, but I don't know who it's for. I don't know who it's for. It's... How much is it again? Let me look. Let me look here. I have it in my notes. Notes. There we go. Yeah, send me there. Let me show you. I got a 3070 gaming PC, 32 gigs, i7, probably is a 6-core? Or no, it could be an 8-core at that point. Yeah, so if you want to get it with 16 gigs of RAM, and if you want a pop-up to pop up on your screen and fart in your face, I want to shop for this thing. How much is it? I want to edit. Buy it now. How much is it? $859. That's a lot of money. And that's not even the 32 gig with fiber. It's almost 1,000. I don't... Like, I rendered a video today, and that was part of the benchmark that I did. And it renders, it's adequate. You could definitely, but for $800, you could, or for close to 900 or over $900, you could get a laptop that would actually be more adequate because it would have a dedicated GPU in it. Obviously, it would be like a 1660 Ti, but still, it would be better than this. And it's a good, but it's cool. It's a small little box with a lot of power. It has an AMD Ryzen 7 4800U. I believe that's on Zen Plus. I believe is no, or is that Zen 2? No, that's Zen Plus. I don't know. No, wait, that's Zen 2. 3000 was Zen Plus. Zen 3 is the 5000 stuff. So that's Zen 2. 8 core, 16 threads. Radeon Graphics is just the integrated APU, which is, it's fine. And I mean, they show it with an ultra wide screen here, and I'm just like, you're not running, like, okay, maybe you could watch an ultra wide screen Netflix 4K movie in HDR. I mean, it's more than capable as a home theater PC, but even for a home theater PC, that's not enough, you know? Oh, yes, I am talking to Vosh tomorrow. I lied to think I had a hand in this epic meeting. Oh, anyways, looking forward to it. I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about. We're just going to shoot the shit, man. Maybe we'll talk about Ben Shapiro's muscular thigh fetish. I think that'll be, we'll talk about, I'll have him clarify because people still don't shut the fuck up and try to say that he is a child porn supporter, which he's not. I fully condemn that and wouldn't have him on the show if he was. But I'll have him explain that. I'll have him to give his take on Biden and what he feels about everyone calling him a fucking communist. I mean, I have derp political knowledge. It'll just be interesting to have him on, man. You know, I pay attention to him. I watch him from time to time, and it'll be cool to have him on the show. Ben Shapiro. Why do so many people have the hots for his sister? Like, I mean, she's not bad looking, but she's just like, okay, you know. I'll tell Austin. And he just started following me on Twitter. I am going to tell him to grow a beard just like me. Yeah, everything is considered communist, everything's considered fascist, everything is considered, I don't know. Yes, I'm going to be talking about, tomorrow's going to be a busy fucking day, man. Then I have my kids all week, and it's going to be a nice, exhausting next, 4 days. I have Vosh coming on at noon tomorrow. That's probably going to be about an hour. Then there's the PlayStation event. Then I'm going to do videos. Then I'm going to do my normal live stream. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. It's okay, though. That's okay. So we're just going to shoot the shit, man. I don't really go in with a game plan. I kind of do what I do here, you know, and wherever things flow, you know, whether we talk about Ben Shapiro being frightened of wet-ass pussies or talk about what's going on in Afghanistan. That's a nice thing about this channel is that I could spread my cheeks and go to town with the bird. Where is the bird? He's on the ground. I don't feel like getting up yet and getting him. That's not laziness either. I know the cord's going to get tangled as I do that. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Systems Reality Team. I read your super chat. I'm pretty sure I scrolled up and it was there. I don't know why YouTube does that. No, I don't think you may have thought you sent one, but I could tell by the math that you didn't. If it said it went through and you're in, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip a super chat. Well, yeah. I'm going to enjoy talking about PlayStation. I got a video tomorrow where they're already speculating about the PS5 Pro. And maybe the guy's rumors are valid, but I'm going to say there's no, the article I have kind of hints, or at least the way they title it, and then they talk about the PlayStation event happening tomorrow. They're trying to indirectly say that maybe they're going to talk about it, which they're not going to. It's kind of a somewhat, I don't want to say straight out, but it's a somewhat clickbaity article. They're saying that Sony is possibly going to target 8K with it, and it's going to be about $700. I don't know. They are definitely, positively not even hinting at anything. I mean, people can't even get the PS5 fucking now. They want it in more people's hands. They're not going to even hint at anything or have even say a rumor or even hint that a rumor is credible until, I'm going to take these off for now. Until there is plenty, we'll another 2 years at least, and then maybe we start hearing murmurs. The guy who put out the information too is possibly 2024. I'm like, that's fucking 4 years after it launched. I would assume by that point we would have a Pro. That's not, you don't have to be the Dionne Warwick of fucking gaming to know that. Sniff, crack, sack smooth, sack gets warts, slap sack, sack smell, regret, just got done taking a dump. I love how that's the only lucid thing you said there. Sniff, crack, sack smooth, sack get warts, sack smells, regret, just got done taking a dump. So I got a big-ass monitor from BenQ. I know I mentioned that the other day. That thing is fucking huge. That's what I got to work on next. I got the Pixel 5a. I got to work on that. I got ZTE Axon 30. I got so much. Oh god. And I still have to keep up with news because that's still the main draw to my channel. I can't like just like, oh guys, I've done that before, like with the Pixel 4 XL. I didn't upload for like a fucking week. What did and they were praising China for limiting gaming to an hour a day set. Just get out of here, Katie. Seriously? Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, that's not good. I'll be right back in a second. It's cleaned up now, but I spill coffee all over the place. That's what I'm doing. I'm almost done. All right, let's that sucks, dick. I just got fucked by Coffee Mate! Oh, you can't hear the applause. You can't hear it right now, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to change it. Maybe you heard it a little bit. I got lucky with that. I had to clean it. I'm sorry. I know that was a little annoying, but it had Coffee Mate in it, and I sprayed the rug. Luckily, I did not get it inside the computer. It did get on top. I'm going to have to spray that later, but it didn't get in ports. I did not want that to happen. It fucking sucks. As a matter of fact, let me learn my lesson from that. But that could have been a lot worse. But I had to deal with it, or else my whole room would have smelled like horse piss tomorrow morning. Anyway, if you had to rank your favorite PS2 games, I'd probably say the original God of War. I know that's kind of a generic one, but it is true. And SOCOM 2. No. SOCOM 2 is best. I played the shit out of SOCOM 2. I played a lot of Killzone as well. But that was at a time, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, but that was a cross-platform. That was also on the GameCube and the Xbox. And so I never played Battlefront 1 and 2. Sniff Crack. Oh, yeah, I already answered that one. Happy Wednesday. Will you be watching the Philip Mewson interview? Possibly. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to. Oh, dude, I went like straight up knocked. I'm just glad it didn't get on my keyboard. Glad it didn't get in the case of my computer. I knocked a whole fucking cup of coffee on the floor. A little bit got on the top of the computer. Yeah, let me feel again here. And that's it. You would think I'd know better. I just felt all of a sudden. That's why you heard, oh, shit. I mean, it looked like I elbowed it. I don't know how much you saw in the camera, but the way I hit it, you would have thought I did it on purpose. Oh, that could have been really fucking bad. That's also why I keep my components, like my computer, under my desk. So if something gets knocked off, like coffee, which I shouldn't have on there, which most of the time I don't. That's actually kind of a lie. I think I do more than I should during the streams. So yeah, there was some major hole spillage. Thank you for the cup of coffee, Cole. 24-hour Carl's turntable stream went, nah, that would piss people off. I've done that as a joke before. I put a cucumber on a turntable for like 10 hours and people lost their minds. Well, I guess now you'll have to take Ralph up on that coffee, huh? Yeah, because I can't believe I did that, man. I can't believe I fucking did. That was ridiculous. Nothing like coming to a stream and just hearing. Yes, that was me farting, by the way. That was a powerful fart. I was very proud of it. That's why I made sure that it was audible. That was shit, though. I mean, I still got to clean a little more, but like I said, I'm not going to take 3 hours. Why do you come? Done what? Spilled the coffee? Coffee cleaning some. Do I have the turntable still going? Yes, I do. I thought I heard a noise. I've watched WWE. I never heard Donda. I don't care to hear it. I know it's on some other shit. I remember when WWF was still around. I guess he'd be my former uncles since they are divorced. I don't know how the hell that works. I don't really care that much. We used to go to his to my aunt's condo and watch WrestleMania every year. Yeah, I slammed the fuck out of that cup. Wait, today I picked up a Series S 120 on a Series S you got for $120. Clarify your statement, sir. Dude, I didn't spill that coffee. I fucking manhandled that coffee. I abused that coffee. I smacked that coffee around like it owed me money. I was just like, I don't know what else to do. I got to deal with this now. I didn't want to shut down the stream. Everyone got confused, or maybe people thought something worse happened that didn't. That was another reason why I didn't want to shut it off. I'm like, I got to clean this now. Any advice to help stop procrastinating? Don't ask me. If you find out a solution, let me know. So, the PS5 Pro, let's talk about that again. That's when I knocked a gallon of coffee on the floor. Why would they even want to hint at that now? Why would they even... You can't even find a PS5 or... I was thinking about getting another Series X, kind of like I have the two PS5s. One is a digital. They're two different models, but just to have it, so if I want to do like experimentations to it, kind of like how I did with the digital edition PS5. But every time I look, it's gone. It's gone. It's insane. This is a year fucking later, man. About a year later. Just shy of a year later. And this shit's still going on. I did ruin that pair of MSI DS502 headset, though, from spilling the coffee. You know how? Not that it actually got on the headset, but the cord is made of cloth and the cord is not detachable. Coffee got on the cord. What does cloth do? Absorb liquid. The liquid has coffee creamer in it. What's going to happen? It's going to start stinking like my asshole probably in 48 hours. Rest in peace, my MSI DS502 headphone. I need a headset that's wireless that has a good mic on it, and I cannot fucking find one. If MSI, they would make a killing. MSI, listen to me. Just take that DS502 headset and just put a wireless chipset in it, make it wireless. You could charge $200 for it with the tech that's in there right now, minus the wireless technology. Obviously, you have to add that. Charge $200 for it. I will shill for you. I will have on each of my butt cheeks, my left butt cheek, I will have MSI. My right butt cheek will have shill. MSI, shill. MSI, shill. And if you spread the cheeks, you get wow. That would be like the ultimate fucking... They don't have to change anything. Keep the same exact mic pickup you're using. Keep the same exact drivers for the headphones. All the same tech. Don't change anything. Just shove a wireless chipset in there, and that is it. That is it. It'll go away in a couple minutes. Like always. I don't even stress over that shit. So MSI, you would be untouched, because that is the thing a lot of people who stream want, including me. Or not even, like, yeah, when I stream, like if I have someone like Vosh coming on or whatever, or someone come on the show, I use the webcam and I use a headset. Like when I had Liana Kurzner on, like I need a decent mic, and the MSDS502 headset has that. All these they're like $200, they're like $300 headsets, sometimes even more, and the mic sounds like a telephone mic receiver from a corded headset from like the 80s. What is going on? Corsair Virtuoso, and it's wireless? I'll have to listen to that. Because I need one with and I don't like cords. That's part of the reason. Not that I spill things that often. That was... When was the last... I think I spilled something on stream maybe 2 other times out of the years upon years I've been streaming. So, yeah. I'm a horse fart on me. My new MSI GP65 laptop has this weird power issue. Anytime I press a button on the built-in keyboard, the CPU power throttles to 5 watts in the FPS. External keyboard doesn't cause this. So weird that you return that. I don't know what when you bought it, return it immediately or get it repaired. That could be a short too. That could be a power delivery issue on the motherboard. It could be did you try a different power brick? But if it's doing, like, if you try an external keyboard and it's not doing it, that doesn't sound like a power issue on the motherboard. It sounds like that's a short with maybe the key. Maybe you just have to get a new keyboard. That's weird, man. But no, that sounds more so like it's that sounds like a motherboard issue. I can't believe I did. I'll get over that in like 5 minutes. I can't believe I did that. So what are some questions that you want me to ask Vosh? I'll actually write them down now. No bullshit. Let me get my notepad up. Grandpa's always excited.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
But the MSI DS502 is great. What's the spill? Yes. But yeah, that was probably the biggest. In a way, though, me hitting it is hard because it would have possibly, if it kind of was like a softer spill, so it could kind of make a wave, it would have gotten on my music keyboard, and that would have really pissed me off. And the way it spilled actually kept my Steam Deck completely dry. Whoa! And it kept the keyboard from being touched. And where it got on the computer really wasn't that bad. It didn't get inside at all. So, who is your favorite streamer and why is it Rich? I missed 2 super chats, Zeb. I'll look up again. Excuse me. I sold my Series S. Oh, now I think I'm understanding. Are you the one who told me before? Who got... I sold my Series S to my friend for his son for $250 to raise money for the Steam Deck. True story. Even gave him a headset. Hey, man, if you think you're going to get more use out of the Steam Deck, then get the Steam... Yeah, I got you. You know, and as much as I enjoy having different pieces of tech, I understand what it's like, especially, you know, you just time is a constraint. Would you wear... So owning everything is kind of pointless. Would you wear a wireless headset if it looked like a pair of ass cheeks? Yes. Absolutely, without question. If it had a good mic on it and good quality sound out of the headphones like the MSI DS5. If MSI made a pair of a wireless headset with that mic and those audio drivers for the earphones, I'm going to have to order a couple more pairs of those now. That's why I was like, oh, man, don't order them. It's a waste of money. You'll be fine with that headset. You take care of your stuff. Nah, it's why you need an extra one. Now I don't know. Maybe I'll spray down the cord later and I could save it. So no, Zeb, I get it, man. So yes, I would absolutely wear it. If it had the sound quality and the mic I wanted, if it looked like a pair of ass cheeks, put those ass cheeks on my head. Put those ass cheeks. Put those ass cheeks on my head. The fucking bird is too far. So... when you fart so loud, you wake yourself up. I don't know. I mean, I probably have done that and didn't realize it, but I don't think I've done. That was a pretty violent fart when I was in the middle of doing all that. Can I get a new laptop, at least 16 gigabytes of RAM for $600? Not a gaming laptop. Not a gaming one. You could get like a regular laptop using the integrated graphics on the chip with 16 gigs of RAM. Would you review the Backbone 1? Is that the one where I saw a whole bunch of ads where they had, I forgot which streamer they had. She was in a bunch of the videos and shit. Possibly. I got a case for my Fold, the Z Fold 3. I don't know, like, it gives you these pieces of tape. I'm like, I am not putting fucking tape on my phone. Either this case is going to stay on just by clipping on the fucking Fold, or I'm not using it. Putting tape on the Z Fold 3. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, case manufacturers? That's like covering up a scratch on your fucking Maserati with a crayon. The fuck are you doing? Like, no, it either sticks on or GTFO, but it actually stuck on fine. I guess they're assuming that you'll be so rough with it that you'll bang the pieces off, even though they fit on firmly without the tape. But my rebuttal to that is, if anyone's that rough with the Z Fold 3, they're not. It's not going to last that long. That they're going to need the tape anyway. It's going to break. Because let me tell you something. These cases are only going to protect it against scuffs. You drop the Z Fold 3, it's over. It's absolutely over. Like, there's no case. There is no case that is going to stop that. Yeah, it's all right. We're going to, this is also another reason why. Customization, slow mode. We'll put it on 30 seconds. 30 seconds. There we go. Yeah, and it has the integrated graphics in it, right? And of course, because I pretzel from R2, review my butt cheeks. Can I fart and a DSP sniff? Yes. Whoa! Now, interesting side note. I don't know if it was him. I presume it was, but it's a presumption. I'm making an assumption. I go onto Twitter today and like you got a copyright claim. Like your account is frozen because you have a copyright claim. Click here to read that you agree. That where I was showing where I was on my projector of DSP going had a claim against it. Could be a troll. I don't think a troll would have done that though. I'm gonna place bets it was probably him. And if it is, who gives a shit? Fine. It's taken down, DSP. Do you feel, are you gonna sleep safer at night? Like, it's not a big deal. You know, it's not like the entire world. It's not like your fapping situation was on drama alert. Again, like I admit, I made 2 jokes within like 12 to 24 hours. That was a little much, but you file a claim. Now, maybe it was a troll. Maybe it wasn't him. But I've never had that happen before with any other DSP-related joke I've had. He needs to lighten up, man. Like, look at... I talked a little bit about this yesterday. Would you make a laptop recommend video? Maybe. Maybe I would. Maybe. Let me get this other PC video done first, though. If you had to bet hard-earned cash on it, what's being showed revealed tomorrow? Probably just like God of War gameplay, Horizon Forbidden West. I don't know if there's going to be anything, or maybe there is going to be something new. Probably Call of Duty gameplay, which no one gives a fuck about. I have a Harmony now. I hope I meet the one. You said, I have a Harmony now. You know, I'm gonna like meet the one. You know, with boobs. So, again, I don't know if it was him, but like I said, the Dreamcast guy. I think Dreamcast guy is a good dude. I have no issue with Dreamcast guy whatsoever. I have fun when I'm on the podcast on the Spawncast with him. Think he's a nice guy. Someone gave me it was a picture I guess he had on Twitter, and they remade it like it was a porn VHS tape from like 1994. Let me show it, actually. It's pretty funny. Let me show it. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah. Oh my God, yo, look at this. Look at this. It's marvelous. He put up a picture. This is the difference. This is Dreamcast guy. So this picture, someone DM'd me harder than ever, and it's him holding the weight because he put up a picture on Twitter. It's a public picture, and someone just made a joke out of it, you know? And instead of acting like DSP, where he thinks he's so beyond it, and he thinks that he's creating the next Schindler's List by streaming video games at almost 40 years old, which I'm not knocking someone to be 40 playing games, but dude, we're talking in front of cameras. Calm down. Look what he did. He made this and get the director's cut totally worth the price. That's the fucking difference, dude. You don't get it. Now, again, it could very well have been a troll because maybe the troll saw me going, like, commenting on his stream. But just relax, dude. You live once. Stop. Life is not that serious, bro. It's not. Imagine his voice announcing, like, troops have been moved out of Afghanistan, and I kind of sound like Ben Shapiro a little bit. Why am I toxic? Wet-ass P-word. They do kind of... Someone said that yesterday, and I can't fucking unhear it. I can't unhear it. I can't unhear that DSP and Ben Shapiro have a similar sound. That was a cruel thing to say because it is valid, and now I can't stop thinking about it. How many tweets did I get? 300. That one. So that's the difference, man. That's not me throwing shade at Dreamcast guy at all in the slightest. I just thought it was funny. Someone sent it to me and I posted it. And that's what you do on the internet. You have fun, man. Like even Spawnwave gets in with the joking around and stuff like that. You can't be so fucking serious. But you know, he thinks that I'm demeaning myself. Okay. Hey, Rich, how's life? Did you get my tweet on it? Yes, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. It's not like the claims the guy... First off, the article kind of makes, like... They don't directly say it, so they could say, we never said it. I get that. But the article kind of makes it like they're like indirectly hinting that the PS5 Pro may be announced soon. Like, no. There's no fucking way. There's no reason for them to announce it. That would be ridiculous. People can't even get the PS5, and it's not even a year out. I mean, we're a year out. I mean, it's a year out, and people still can't get the PS5. You're going to announce a new upgraded piece of hardware to shoot yourself in the foot? That's not happening, son. Farts all. Here. Whoa! Give you some farts. Eventually. Take your time. Whoa! No rush. Just, you know. Here is something you won't be able to unsee. Joel Olstein looks like Martin Short trying to play Tim. Yes, I saw that meme, and it is very true. But it is also true that DSP and Ben Shapiro sound similar. Like, not like you would be able to tell the difference if there was like here's one line from, like, if you had a blind test and DSP and Ben Shapiro said to the same sentence, you'd be able to tell the difference, but they do sound similar. DSP recently demanded 250 members to eat food on stream and scolded his audience for not becoming members. Dude, I can't. He thinks that's the shit that causes him the trolling. Not joking around. Not my fat fucking ass taking my shirt off. Not me, for whatever reason, drinking Thai tonic water, which tastes like dish soap, but I enjoy it and it makes me slightly hard. Don't ask questions. Ever. Like, that's the shit that people like. I can't do. I have a family. I have to be serious. So people, I'm here to have a good time, and my videos have meaning. First off, really. Secondly, like you joking around and embracing your lolcow is not the reason you get trolled. You begging for money and it's out there in 4K for people to see is the reason that you get trolled. And the fact that you don't realize that and you are more concerned about people making jokes about you jerking off on camera baffles me. I can't stop talking about it. It perplexes me. I don't understand how a man who's pretty much my age lacks that ability to be that self-aware. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm far from it. I'm a fucked up dude. But he doesn't. He thinks he's got the formula. I mean, in his defense, I will say this. He's like one of the longest running people on here. If he's still making a living, cool. 80s workout tapes, like not... Yeah, well, pretty much. I'm sure a lot of porn started that way. I have not read any Twitter DMs. I have not read a single one. Pop, I want to do a metal version of Exposed. Go ahead. Do it. That would be awesome. Oh. Oh, the camera's on. Camera's on the whole time. I'm going to try to hit up DSP. I'm going to try to hit up Wings again. I think Wings will come on. DSP, forget about it. He had like... He wants... like, I don't filter my own chat with me. Ever. I don't filter... I mean, I'll eventually block someone if they're being assholes. In terms of, like, they're trying to, like, ask me the personal information. And here... Okay, there's one new way that you could get banned on my channel. If you're trying to troll bait, even with a super chat, I'll still ban you. I don't give a fuck. If you're stupid enough, I don't care how much money you give. You could give the top amount of 500. If you're asking something stupid, I will still ban you. So, hey, Rich, did Dr. So-and-so do your non-existent gastric bypass surgery? Okay, that's the new category that I will ban you for. But the only things I monitor are if people are spamming, putting out personal information, which that falls under. That's really it. I don't do that shit with my own streams, Phil. I'm not going to do that because you're coming on and sit here and I'm going to have to, like, hire someone to, like, filter each question first. Is this a Phil approved? You're like a politician who only wants softball answers from CNN or Fox News. That's literally what you're doing. You want to shape the narrative. And I'm sure other people who have beards, who have erring in their name will do that for you because they know it'll get clicks. But no, I don't do that. I don't do that with myself, so I'm sure it's fucking not gonna do that with you. In Griffin Gaming, I haven't even read your super chat yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to agree with you because we are on the same page with like 98% of this shit. If DSP had an ounce of intelligence, he would have should have had a shirt with a legendary moment on it. Instead, he has begathons. Dude, that's what I don't get. He could have marketed... I know I'm going into the same shit, but it's just so true. That this is how you don't plays. Instead of trying to shut them down, he should have been... I would have been like... Even back when I was still being a super troll... I was feeding the trolls. I would have been like, I don't know, man. Maybe I should just embrace these. This is how you don't plays. I mean, I know I suck at video games. I do. And if I was just gaming mostly for a living like he was, where he was just playing through the games, embrace it. Have fun with it. People like to have fun. They don't need... It's not 1987 anymore where they're looking for a pro gamer to watch on television. Sometimes, I mean, look, like there's the exceptions with like the esports dudes. That's a different category. But he's not that. I'm not that. Embrace the fact that people want to come and joke with you. You know what I mean? He could, if he changed his outlook, but it's just not going to happen, obviously, he would make double the money he's making now. He would get double the viewership. But instead, he's allegedly, and probably, there's a chance he did, not probably, I think he actually did, but there's a chance he didn't do it. He's putting DMCA claims of me having a still image of him fapping on fucking Twitter. That's what he's worried about. He thinks that's the reason that people are trolling him. No, dude, it's because you beg for money in your streams. Doesn't matter if you beg once a week, or doesn't matter if you beg once a day, or doesn't matter if you beg once a month. Begging on anything, unless you have like a God forbid, have an illness or have a child that has an illness, people don't want to hear it. And as he's sitting there, like, I don't want to deal with the trolls and the drama. And then he literally, as we're sitting there live watching him last night, he is sitting there feeding the trolls by saying, oh, the stupid troll in whatever fucking game he was playing is fucking up our game. Fall Guys. The stupid troll in Fall Guys. Fuck this guy. That's what feeds them. That. Guys, I can't. How dare you support me with super chats, which is the safer, and even yes, I know YouTube gets a cut, but it's still the safer way to go. I need you to... Why are you... That makes no sense. Why are you supporting me that way? You have to support me with Streamlabs so I get the money immediately because I need to pay... I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow. That's why you get trolled. And I'm not saying it's not true. I don't know his financial situation. It's not, but going by what he said, it's whatever. But dude, keep it to yourself. People don't want to. Do you don't think that there's people in my chat right now that have financial issues? You don't think there's other YouTubers that have financial issues? You know what I mean? They don't bring it up though because their audience isn't coming there for that. Why do you come? On your controller. Oh man. Let's rewatch my old dating nightmares. That is a good fucking idea. Hey, I found out a way. Let me read these first from Carlos the Chicken, a very important super chat. Why do you come? Hey, I found a way to find the video from yesterday. Search Pyro on the search click and channel Church of RTU channel. You'll find RTU Creepypasta. Okay. We'll do the dating nightmares one though. That'll be interesting. Hey, my friend Sahil won't play me in Crash Racing. I keep beating him, but I think he's afraid now. Can you tell him to practice so we could play? Practice. It was made that the association between their voices. Also, it was you that made it. Dude, it's true. I can't fucking unhear it now. He's Phil Shapiro. He's Phil Shapiro. Why? I can't believe I have my coffee cup up here. I am a real asshole. I am a real asshole for having my coffee cup up there again. Makes me laugh that DSP would think anyone would donate through Streamlabs after the whole fan doxing incident. Streamlabs shares your personal info. And it's just not... Look, YouTube and Twitch know what they're doing. They get a cut of the bits and they get a cut of the super chats and shit. But they make it super convenient. And they make it so, one, the person super chatting, you like they ask you like 2 or 3 times. I just kind of... like autopilot, like say I give Camelot 331 a super chat or whatever, but they make it so the user really knows if they want to do it, and it also protects the streamer because you don't have to worry about chargebacks, and YouTube doesn't allow refunds. Rest in peace, Dennis. Like, it's not... Like, oh, shit, I'm gonna have to use my headphones. Alright. Fuck, I don't have another pair up here. I guess I'm gonna grab them. Dennis will forever... Dennis will forever be in our hearts. All right, let me fix this here. All right. Dating nightmares time. Yeah, rest in peace, Dennis Abbey. Yeah, seriously. Dude. Abbey. Dennis. But my thing, that, and everyone, and people checked it too to make sure. Because at first, remember, like, intro guy, like, that's not fair, man. Give him the money back via PayPal. I'm like, dude, there has to be something up with that. I don't know. Maybe like that kid had his parents' credit card and maybe he had a PayPal account. So maybe he did something where he needed money, used his parents' credit card to give me a dono, try to trick me to think he was a fake dono. So he's like, I don't give a shit. My parents will never even know. And they say he may ask his parents for like $400 or whatever, and they wouldn't. He's like, I need the cash though. Maybe he has a PayPal account, and that's how he got the cash. I thought of that too. Because yes, there are parents that are that dumb that would give their kids free reign with their credit card. Maybe Dennis asked his parents for actual money, and he was like, "Oh, I have their card on file. Let me donate to Rich, make him feel bad. He'll put money in my PayPal, then I can use it to buy shit." Ah, but Dennis, this man is no fool. As I fart in my mic. So that may have been what happened, where he was like, all right, I have my grandparents' credit card on file there. I'm like grounded or something, so they won't actually give me money. So let me do this donation to Rich, try to guilt him into throwing money in my PayPal account. I could take that out and profit where my parents wouldn't give me the money. And then on top of that, even if by some off chance he clicked the 2 to 3, if not more times that you have to click, whether it be on your phone or on your computer to give those super chats, I'm not setting that precedent that, I'm going to give people money back through a different source USA, because then you go into this shady, weird-ass territory, man. Anyway, Review Tech USA. I may have done this before, but I think I did it on the other channel where we watched this video. But I love that. Review Tech USA. I love how the first thing is Review Tech USA Exposed. And I don't think it's for the song. Dating Nightmare. Why don't I even have a thumbnail for this? Oh, wait, what do I... Oh, I have this on the ad one. All right, that's all right, though. That's all right. Yeah, I think I did this a while ago, but that's okay. You're all beautiful, so. Can't believe this video got that many views, man. How long is this video? How dare you want more? Tomato, stop making this hurt. See you in Chinatown. I have no idea what you're saying, but I just burped it, so. Oh, The Matrix. Skip it up and that up.
Team Deathmatch.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and this woman is proof that tattoos cannot make everyone sexy.
Oh, God, these fucking jokes. These jokes, man.
I am not an egotistical person at all. I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not the best looking guy on the planet. But I will say I don't have a problem getting dates. I don't have a problem talking to women. I'm a social guy, so it's easy for me to approach anybody. That's why I don't have a problem getting a date for a Friday or Saturday night. But the hell, the shit that I go through.
What mic was I
women,
using with this garbage?
You would think that I was living a rejected American.
How old was I? I must have been like 31. Oh, wow. I was 32 when I made this, huh? Interesting.
American Pie script. Some of the crap that I deal with is unreal. And I wait for a bunch of stories to accumulate.
There was just something sketchy about that whole story, man, is the bottom line.
To make my next video about women and dating.
It sounds like I was doing this with like a webcam mic. Man, Rich was lazy today, huh? This must have been before I had to go to work or something, and I just wanted to like blurt this video out.
Or women at the gym or whatever. If you
No, I'm definitely using it. I'm pretty sure I even remember. You know, it's weird. Like, I make so many fucking videos. I don't remember making them. I actually kind of remember making this one. And I'm pretty sure that I did this with a webcam mic. Wow. Weird.
If you remember that
And I definitely had the mics to do it. I was like, probably like, oh shit, I got to go to work in 2 hours. And I want to get this while it's in my brain.
video, you're going way back with Review Tech USA.
This is when videos were only still 30 FPS on YouTube too.
Now it's time. I got 4 stories that are epic. I'm going to start with...
It's weird, man. We were still in 7th generation of consoles. They still had a year and change to go at this point. I've been doing this shit for a long time.
With the least shocking one first, and the last story will be make you shit your drawers. So sit back, relax, and prepare to hear my...
Sit back, relax, and prepare to watch me play Call of Duty terribly. Z77, your balls itch. Congratulations, sir. Man, look, yeah, because it's 30 FPS. Look at the, like, I'm moving the gun, and obviously the game played at 60, even on the 360, and kind of on the PS3. Look at all the ghosting. Look at that. I look like I have like 3 guns there.
My dating nightmares. Let's talk about story number 1. We're gonna call this woman the weather woman, the fair weather woman.
Oh, yeah. She was like, she would call me, and then it would, well, I'll just let me tell the story from 9 years ago.
Because, well, listen to the story and you'll figure out why I call her that. So over this summer, while I was working, I was at Staples. I was in the store, waiting to do something in there, and there was a woman shopping there. We bumped into each other, we started talking, she seemed interested, I ended up getting her number, she took my number. Wonderful. So, it was weird, I called her a couple times, she never called me back, until like a month later she calls me. She's like, hey, how are you? We should meet up this weekend. Okay, great. So, she calls me a couple more times during the week. She called me on Monday saying we should meet during the weekend. I thought we were meeting that weekend. She called me a couple more times during the week, and then once we go to meet for coffee, which was 2 minutes down my road, she lives like 3 minutes away from me, she never shows.
Yeah.
Okay, I got blown off, whatever. Now, keep in mind, she called me though, okay? I didn't call...
She always called me too. She'd want to meet up. She'd always call me, and then like either at the like literally the last second when I was walking out the door, something came up, or you know, it was just weird.
Call her. So, I didn't take it. You know, I took it with a grain of salt. I live 2 minutes away from where we were supposed to meet. I didn't break a sweat over it. No big deal. So it was weird though. She called me, she apologized, she said, oh, I got my days mixed up, whatever, I thought it was BS. But she kept in contact with me for like 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, like she would call, like, it started to slow down, but like once a week, or if not more.
Which was weird. Here's the thing, you're like, Rich, why are you bothering with a woman that blew you off? I stopped calling her. She would keep calling me like, yeah, we really need to do something soon. She would never make a date. She would keep on saying, we really need to do something. I'm like, I'm rolling my eyes. I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, whatever, fine. Great. When you want to meet, just let me know. Like, why are you like making such a big deal about this? We're both...
Yeah, that's what I think I said there too. She was either married or seeing somebody. There was something up.
Both adults, and you live like, I could walk to your house in 10 minutes. But I mean, she didn't tell, I've never been to her house, but she lives like in the village of my town, which is 7 minutes walking distance from me. Anyway, so she calls me this week, and she's like, let's hang out this weekend. And I'm like, fine. She's like, I'm not sure what day. I'm like, give me a break. I said, you live 2 minutes down the road with me. You always have an excuse. I said, this weekend, if you want to meet, you keep calling me, let's meet. If not, I'm done. She's like, okay, we'll meet. Okay, after work, you work Saturday? Yes, I work Saturday. Call me, and we'll hang out.
Wait. I forgot. I think she had, what did she say? It was too windy. It was like a bright fucking sunny day, but it was too windy. What? I never even knew that was a thing.
Saturday. Okay. So Saturday comes around. I just got off a meeting for my job, and I had to go to work at 12. So I'm like, you know what? Another friend of mine, she's just a friend, wanted to hang out that night. I wanted to hang out with her, and I don't trust this broad. So I call her up, and I'm like, look, are we hanging
This broad. What am I, 70? I don't trust this broad.
out tonight? She goes to me, the weather, I can't hang out in this weather. I can't do it in this weather. This Saturday was 40 degrees, sunny, couple clouds in the sky.
Yep.
But because it was windy, that was her excuse.
She called me, wanted to hang out with me, and then canceled because of wind. Because of wind. And it was like breeze. It wasn't even like we were having gusts. It was just like, oh wow, you maybe you wear a jacket that you normally wouldn't wear. Oh my god, yeah, I remember that. I was just like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm done. I'm done.
I laughed. I was like, you have to be kidding me. That's the best you could come up with. I was like, why do you keep calling me then if you don't want to hang out? She's like, no, it's really the weather. I'm like, it's sunny outside. It's windy. Okay? It's breezy out. You're blaming the wind for you
Apparently so.
not wanting to hang out? She's like, I know, you're right. I said, you got to do me a favor. I said, you need to get my number, take it out of your phone, and never call me again.
And she didn't. I think she actually, but she would always wish me Merry Christmas and shit. She was strange. Like, I get a text from her. This is the old number. I would get a, hey, Merry Christmas every year for like 3 years after that. So strange.
Now, you're probably saying, Rich, why were you bugging with this? Why were you bothering with this woman then? I wasn't bothering with her. She was proactively calling me. I would forget about her, and then randomly, like, it was funny, over Christmas she called me, and she was like, yeah, I haven't forgot about you. She was calling me, so I have
No, she definitely didn't have a drug addiction. I assure you.
two conclusions. Maybe you could write another one in the comments if I'm missing something. It was either this, either she has some psychological issue that she actually did want to hang out with me, but when it was about to happen, she got cold feet. I don't know, maybe she was abused or something like that. I don't know her well enough to say. Or, and I think it's probably this one, she probably has a rocky relationship with some kind of guy.
Yeah, that's probably definitely what it was.
And when it goes sour, she likes calling me until they get back together. She has her, whatever, she has her company. She has a companion until they get back together, even though we never hung out, so that maybe that doesn't make sense. But that's the only two things I could think of. So that's my first story. Story number 2, we're gonna call this one Psycho Texter.
Oh, is this the one that I think her cat died? I think her cat had to go to the vet and was sick. And I had no idea. And she's like, you're not calling me to ask me how my cat was? I'm like, I didn't even know your fucking cat was sick. I think that's the story, but let's listen.
So I'm on a dating website, which I'm thinking of canceling. Anyway, I'm on a dating website, which shall remain nameless.
Which, as soon as you say that, you know rich people are going to look for you anyway, so why aren't you even naming it?
And I see this woman on there. She looks interesting. I like the profile.
Quality Call of Duty gameplay here, by the way.
I message her, hey, how are you? She messages me back. I said, you want to chat on the phone, get to know each other better? Yes. So I get her phone number. And it seemed to be going good. I call her up. We're talking on the phone. Then flag number 1 comes around. First red flag, I should say. So she asked me what I do for work. I said I work a couple part-time jobs, or I work 2 jobs. Now I got rid of one of them. And I told her what I do. I work for a tech company, which shall remain nameless. And I tell her I do commentaries and reviews on YouTube. It pays a couple bills. I didn't explain what I do. I told her I work for a couple websites. You know, I didn't like embellish it, like make it like it was a big deal. I said I work for a couple websites. I make a couple extra bucks doing it.
I was still on blistered thumbs, I think, at this time. It was like kind of like when I was walking away. I think I was just there by label. I wasn't really uploading anything.
She asked, what do you do with it? I told her. She goes to me, oh, that's boring.
Yeah, I remember that. I should have known, right? Like, who, even if you really think that, like, who says that? Like, who said, like, you're meeting someone, even if, like, someone go, oh, Rich, I do medical coding, I wouldn't be like, ew, that's boring. No, that's so pretentious. Who the fuck says that? I remember her saying that, too. I think at the time we were talking through, like, Yahoo Messenger or something, when that was still a thing. Who says that? Like, what an arrogant, self-absorbed thing to say.
What? The thing about it is, okay, even if you're thinking that, like, people have told me their jobs before, and I'm like, okay, snore, kill me. But you don't say it, especially when you're first meeting somebody. So I'm like, oh, so, okay. I didn't respond. I didn't make a big deal about it, negative or positive, because I'm not like that. You know what? That's what you...
I think it was also, too, still arrogant of her to do. This is back in 2012, where people only thought that, like, YouTube, oh, you can make money if you're like 14 and play Call of Duty. You know what I mean? It wasn't what it was now. Even in it was huge in 2012, don't get me wrong, but it was still way smaller than it is at this moment.
If you think you want to go that route, go ahead. So I ask her, what do you do? Oh, I work at...
Yeah, but the job doesn't define the person. It's different. It's... You could still have everything else in common with the person, all right? You don't like their work. Like, what happens if you could meet a person and what happens if you meet a guy or girl and they clean sewage? Does that define who they are? First off, you make a good living doing that, where they clean, like, septic tanks and shit. And secondly, does that define who they are? You know? So, why, oh, your job sucks. Really? It just kind of says something about the person. If you're younger, you'll realize that as you get older. FamCam, I was just thinking of this series. I was supposed to go on a date today. Hours before it was supposed to happen, she asked to postpone due to being buried at work, and then literally blocked unmatched minutes later. Yeah, that is another one where they'll set up something. I think people just don't want to, like, turn down people, and they think, oh, instead of having to deal with it, I'll just block them. You know what I mean? And it's not like you're bald. Like, they set up something with you. They wanted, and then, like, the last minute, yeah, I can't do it. Bye. Okay. You just said no. I don't really care that much.
Blows.
Hey, check this out.
Hey,
No.
How much money did you make last week?
$3,000.
What about the week before?
$5,000.
What about the week before that?
Oh, that doesn't look like a scam at all. Oh, God.
I'm just like, I was like, I could have did it back to her, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be the better man, quote unquote. So anyway, we talk a couple
Yeah. That looks like the right kill to death ratio for that quality gameplay.
more times, and we talk again, and she's sitting there talking to me about her cat. And I'm like, she's like, oh, you have a cat too? I'm like, yeah. So.
And even if it isn't a scam, when they show you that ads, they're showing you the exceptions to the rule. Like, yeah, there's those assholes with those pyramid schemes that, sure, okay, one guy may have made 200,000, but that's the exception. And there's like 3 people in the company that work for that pyramid scheme that are making that money. The rule is there's probably people who owe more by buying the product to that pyramid scheme than they're making.
So she's like, the cat was sneezing or something like that. And she was like asking me, she was like trying to make me diagnose what was wrong with
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I have cats, but I don't know. I'm not a
her
veterinarian.
cat. And I'm like, look, I don't know. Maybe it's your litter. I don't know. I can't give you an answer. And she started getting pissed at me. I'm like, I'm not a vet. So anyway, continuing on. It was just, she just rubbed me the wrong way with 2 different phone calls. One with the cat and the other one with being very blunt about saying what she thought about my job.
Yeah, I definitely changed angles there.
So whatever, I took a hiatus from talking to her. But she did call me, and she would leave a message saying call me back.
It's always the psychos that call me back.
I tried calling her back. We played phone tag for a few days, and I guess she tried texting me too. So she also got my screen name online for Yahoo Messenger.
I was right. Shit.
And I
Damn.
see her on there, and she's
Well, at least you know I'm telling the truth with these stories because if I'm remembering these weird small details that I'm not bullshitting.
like, where have you been? I'm like, I've been trying to call you. You've called me. I've called you back. Then she proceeds to get pissed on Yahoo Messenger. She's like, I want to talk to you. She's like, why haven't you responded to my text messages?
Video brings back memory, Rich. It's a classic. You're a vet. I'm a veteran of YouTube. But yeah, she was like asking me like, what's wrong? I don't know what's fucking wrong with your cat. If I thought there was something wrong with my cat, I would bring him to a vet. I'm not a vet. I'm not an animal doctor. I don't know.
I, honest to God, didn't get any text messages. I don't know if she screwed up what she sent him. I don't know if she sent him to someone else.
Yeah, and I didn't block her, so I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Thought it was me. I didn't get text messages. So then all of a sudden online she flips out and she's like, you know what, screw you. You don't care about my problems. You don't care what's going on with me. I said, you know what? You're friggin' nuts. I said, I don't care what's going on with you. I don't even really know you to care what's going on with you.
Yeah, Twitter's a shithole. It is. I've learned to really filter out on my brain the shit that makes it a shithole, but it's definitely a shithole, Shaman. I'm sorry to see you going. I enjoyed you on there.
I have my own problems. I don't need to deal with someone's problems who I just met. I didn't get your messages. I'm not lying to you. I've returned your phone calls. If I was trying to avoid you, I wouldn't return your phone calls. But whatever. At that point, she just got offline. I guess she either blocked me or just shut down the computer or whatever. And I didn't...
Because I wasn't more emotional about her cat. And it wasn't like I wasn't sympathetic at all. I was like, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Hope your cat feels... Like, I wasn't like, I don't care. Like her saying how my job was boring.
hear from her for like a week. So I come home from work one night, and I sign on.
She was good looking, though, I will say that.
Onto my computer. I'm about to work on a video. I sign into Yahoo Messenger. I see that she's on there. So I'm like, you know what? Even if she was going through some stuff, let me be the bigger man here, talk to her, and even if we don't, like, obviously I had almost no interest in her at that point. I don't...
Almost? Jesus. Your standards were lower back then, son. Almost at that point? That should have been, like, 1,000 red flags. You should have been, like, blocked. No. You don't need to apologize again. You run for the fucking hills, Rich from 2012. What is wrong with you?
At all. I was like, let me just be friendly with her, and we're both adults. Let's end this amicably. So I talk to her, say, hey, how you doing? Hope everything's all right. She's like, well, my cat almost died. It costed me $3,000, but you don't give a shit.
Yeah, this is still what I thought costed was a word. It took me, like, until 24. No, it took me until, like, 2014, 2015 to not stop using costed. I don't know why it took me so long. Costed. It's cost, not costed, Rich.
And I snapped at that point. I said, look, I didn't get your text messages. You got angry at me for miscommunication, and I wasn't avoiding you. I obviously returned your phone calls, and I'm coming to you offering an olive branch, and you're starting again? I said,
yeah, why would you even offer an olive branch, you idiot? Just let it go. Man, I had so much to fucking learn, and I was 31 at this time.
Look, I'm glad your cat's okay. I'm sorry that he almost died. I'm glad he's doing good now, but you're insane. You're nuts. And she goes to me, look who's talking. You're a loser. Are you kidding me? You calling me names? Ew. Signs offline. All because I never got her text messages and wasn't a psychic, and I didn't know what was going on in her life. Can we say
with her cat
a bipolar and manic depressive? Next story. Now this one is a doozy.
Yeah, costed. Why did I use that as a... Oh, man, and I'm such like a...
Don't do blind dates.
I hate when people use bad grammar.
The last one I did...
Yeah, we're still playing on this map until 2019.
Until this one, but this wasn't a date. It was when I was 15 years old. And it was a nightmare.
Oh, God, yeah.
The girl looked like a gorilla.
Just listen. Yeah, she did.
Accused me of grabbing her ass when her whole body looked like her ass, and I didn't go anywhere near it. And after that, I said, you know what, I'm done with blind dates. That was at 15. So for 15 years, I didn't go on another blind date. Well, a friend of my job, he said he had a friend who was looking
Oh no, I remember this one.
interested in meeting somebody. And he looks at me, he's talking to me about this, and I'm like, dude, no, I don't do blind dates. And he's kind of like, not begging me, but he's like, come on, man, just do me this favor, just meet her for coffee or whatever. And I'm like, fine, I'll meet her for coffee. But like, you know what? I'll just meet her.
Rich, breaking news. People are finding out that Kojima Studios is part of PlayStation now. He put the intro that only Sony Studios put at the begging of trailers in his new Death Stranding trailer. Interesting. I'll have to look into that tomorrow. There might be another story to talk about.
Somewhere, like just to say hi. Okay? So he gave me her number. And I told him he could give her mine. And she calls me. And she's like, yeah, let's do coffee. I'm like, you know what? I have to see. I have to look at my calendar. I got a bunch of stuff going on, which was BS. So, whatever. A couple days later, I'm out and about in town. She told me she was off that week. So I call her up and say, hey, you know, I'm running errands right now. Are you around the area? She's like, yeah, I am, actually. So I'm at the mall.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, you know, why don't we meet in the parking lot? We could just say hello, see if we click, whatever. She's like, yeah, okay. So we exchange what kind of cars we have. I'm waiting in the parking lot. 20 minutes later, I see her car. She pulls up beside me. Oh, dear God.
She had a mullet. She looked like a gorilla, too.
She steps out of the car. Now, I'm 30. This woman was like 37, 38, from what he told me. Steps out of the car. First off, she has the physique of a linebacker. I mean, manly.
No, that's a different story.
She has on
Abby.
what looks like a grandmother's dress for a top, and it looks too tight. But what was, I mean, it was already a broken deal, but what was just the icing on the cake, and I'm honest to God, I'm not lying right now, she had a mullet. A real mullet.
A linebacker. Look, I know I'm not a stud, but she looked like a linebacker gorilla with a mullet.
Business on top, party in the back, mullet. Which I don't understand. She's only a few years older than me. You would think you'd have the fashion. A mullet should be illegal anyway. But she had a mullet. And she had yellow teeth.
I missed your second super chat earlier. All right, I'll check it out real quick. Let me see. Solid Crusader. Solid Crusader. Hey, Rich, how's life? Did you get my tweet about that? I talked about that one. I don't see it, dude. Oh, Rich, embrace yourself when you spread your cheeks and just let out all the love shit. Why don't we watch some Max? And also, please release Carlos from prison. Carlos is he's on the ground. He's free. He's a free bird.
And she just looked terrible. So I'm just like, hey, man, nice weather. What's going on? I'm Rich. Oh, man, look at the time. Gotta go. You know, she was nice. We just got in our cars, drove away. It's funny. I went to work later, and I saw my friend there, and he was like, hey, how'd it go, man? I was like, yeah, it went all right. We just said hi real quick. She's like, yeah, unfortunately, she's not interested in you. I'm like, oh, man, that's great. I'm okay with that. That's fine. You know, we didn't click. That's how it goes, you know.
Yeah, it was oh, dude, she was awful.
To be a sport, it's cool. She was horrible. That is why I don't do blind dates, and I'm so glad I got like I didn't even want to do like when I go on a date with someone for the first time. I don't even consider a date. Like I like doing coffee, so there's no pressure. You can just kind of take your coffee with you. If you don't click, find each other attractive or whatever. I'm glad I didn't even do that because it would have been hell. That is the reason why I don't do blind dates.
Yeah, when you know that something's not going to click, and you at least have to have the courtesy and formality to. That's why I never do dinner when I first meet somebody ever, because if there's nothing there, all right, drink, so slurp down the coffee. That sucks. Gotta go. Bye. See you later. Have a good one.
Dates because you could end up with a linebacker with a mullet. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
I've heard of some blind dates going well, but I remember that when I was 15 too. Oh god, she literally was all ass, and oh man. And I remember I wasn't anywhere even near her. Not even like there was like a space all around me like this, and she thought someone. First off, it was a crowded place. We were at like that haunted hayride, and you're like bunched together, but I was in a totally different bunch. I was still far away from her. I'm sure someone maybe accidentally brushed against her ass because she was 80% ass. Someone touched my ass, and I'm like, how could someone not touch her ass? It's like you could be in a different. I mean, I was away from her, but you like anyone around you because you're all ass may have possibly touched your ass. Oh my god! Wasn't there a woman who threatened to call the cops for? Yeah, and I never. Yeah, because she got tit implants. She showed them, and she's like, "Oh, you want to feel one?" And I was like, "What? Yeah, just try to feel it." I'm like, "They feel real?" Sure. No, they didn't. But sure. Yeah. Oh, I just got it. Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of money.
story number.
Yeah, that's still here. That story's coming. Your parents met on a blind double date. There you go. Yeah, it's not always bad, but yeah, 90% of the time, blind dates are a no.
Number 4, the main event. So we're gonna go back to online dating again. So I was on the website, and I see this woman, older, 41. Read her profile. She seemed cool. MILF status too, which is a benefit. So I message her. We start talking. Looks great. She's new to the area. Looks attractive. You know, and yeah, okay. MILFs are awesome. They're cool, but she's 41. I'm 30. It doesn't mean it can't work out.
Now I'm 40. Where the fuck does time go?
It's not like I'm 18 and she's like 45. It's not like Mrs. Robinson status here. So she says she's new to town. She would like to meet some people. She wants to hang out. Okay, great. I say, hey, you know, tomorrow, this is now a week ago, but tomorrow, you know, I got to run some errands around where you live. Maybe we can meet for coffee. Okay, great. There's a Starbucks around the area. Now, the errands, I didn't really have to do them, but I got them done. And we decide to meet at like 6 o'clock. So, get the errands done, go to the Starbucks.
God, this footage looks like shit, man. YouTube's come a long way, and gaming has come a long way too. Like, look at all the artifacting with the compression. I wonder how I was rendering this. That's even for 2012. That's really bad. Is it even H? Should be HD. I'm sure I uploaded this in like 720p. It's only 720p, and 720p is not technically considered HD by YouTube anymore.
6 o'clock comes.
It's probably recorded this with the Hauppauge too.
Around. She's not there. 6:10 comes around, she's not there. 6:15 comes around, she's still not there. And I hate, you know what, I don't even hate when you're late. I hate when you're late and there's no communication, because now I'm thinking, all right, is this broad blowing me off, so on and so forth.
Broad, that word sucks.
I'm waiting in the parking lot. It's crowded, but it's not that crowded at the Starbucks parking lot. And all of a sudden, this ragged Nissan, I think it's an Altima, pulls up. And I'm sitting there, and there was just something about it, like it pulls up slow, like she
Oh, this is the story
was
already.
looking for somebody. I couldn't really see in the car. I'm like, maybe it's not for me.
So let's say you have to read an incredibly long email from your boss that you have to finish before the big meeting starts in 10 minutes.
Where did my mouse go?
Or you're cramming for an exam the night before.
She gets out, and what I see get out of the car looks like a grandmother. I'm like, okay, just someone going there, because there's also like a Pier 9 store and crap in this like strip mall. And all of a sudden, I see this
Yes, yep, in the moo-moo.
older woman
that I just forgot the order of
looking
the
at my
stories.
window. She knows what I look like. She saw a picture of me. So she starts walking over. And I swear to God, She was walking over, this older woman, salt and pepper hair. She looked like she was dressed like, you know, an old English teacher from grammar school. And I'm thinking to myself, no, this can't be. Maybe she's coming over to ask me for directions or something like that. She comes over.
Is that true, Zeb? Is that true, man? That's crazy. If so, I don't know.
And she looks at me and smiles. She's standing next to my window. I roll down my window. And she sounded like Rosie Perez. And she was like, hi, is your name Rich? And I'm like, oh, God, no. I'm thinking this in my head. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty in heaven. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Now? She looks nothing like her picture. And I was like, yeah.
In her mid-60s or something.
My name's
at least.
Rich. It's like, hi, how you doing? I'm so-and-so. Keep the name out of it. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? Let me. She's like, come on, let's go get some coffee. Come on, let's do this. I'm like, all right, hold on, let me just turn off my car. So I get out of the car slowly with this woman that looks like she's in her 60s, let alone nowhere near goddamn 41. And she starts walking to the place, and I'm like, hold on one second. Come here a second. I told her to come back. I said, I'm not trying to sound rude, but you look nothing like your picture at all. You look older than your picture.
I can't believe I got that shot.
And here I'm sitting there with this grandmother talking to her. Just the people who saw it I felt so freaking awkward at this point. And she kind of had this look like she was about to try to sell me, like she was going to negotiate with me when I asked her.
Yeah, she was like trying to convince me, like, I don't worry that I look like I could be your grandmother. Don't worry about that.
This, I said,
like, no, I'm a little worried about it.
She's like, look, let me explain something to you. That picture isn't of me. It's actually, what I do is this, I like younger guys, so what I do is I have a picture of someone who looks like me younger.
Yeah, she catfished me. She straight up catfished me.
And when I meet them, I just try to convince them to, you know, just hang out with me, get to know me first, because, you know, we can still click. And I'm like, my God. So what she's saying is she lures younger guys to hang out with her. And she hopes that they'll be desperate enough to be like, oh, she has a hole, so who cares? And then that she'll still get with them. She looked old. I'm talking, MILFs, I've dated older women before, like in their early 40s. But grandmother status, even if you look like Sophia Loren, not now, because she's freaking old as dirt. I don't care, you're a grandmother. I'm thinking dentures, I'm thinking Depends. She ended up being 61 years old. So after she got done explaining her story and convincing me and why she has a picture that she looks like younger on the profile, she goes to me, come on, let's do this, let's go get coffee, let's just talk, maybe you'll get to know me and like me, you know, let's just do this and see what happens. And at this point, I'm already pissed off because I was tired, I didn't feel like going out anyway. She was 20 minutes late and with no phone call, and on top of it, she lied about what she looked like, she lied about her age, and I'm sitting here with grandma. And I say to her, look, you know, if it works for you, that's great. Honestly, I'm going to let you know right now, I don't think there's going to be any interest. There's going to be no chemistry here. I'm just going to be kindly decline your offer, although I do appreciate it. She got pissed. She goes,
but she wasn't one of those hot 60-year-olds.
Starbucks and get coffee with me? And I say to her, no, there's no reason to. I'm not going to be attracted to you. I'm sorry. You know, to be perfectly honest, you shouldn't be lying.
I bought a PC for $400, i7 Gen 16 gigabytes, R9 280 GPU 27. What do you think? Good deal or bad deal? $400. 7th Gen i7. Not bad. Yeah, it's actually a lot of computer for $400, I would say.
This way to people and trying to trick them to hang out with you because eventually they have to meet you anyway.
I gotta piss real quick and I'll be right back and then we'll do the last story. I think it's no, I'm not even gonna have the last story. I thought it was in that video.
And she goes to me, she rushes off with her nerves, walking back to her car. She's like, you know what? Let me explain something to you real quick, because it's very rude and disrespectful. And I said right back to her, it's rude and disrespectful that you were late, didn't call, and you lied to me. She gave me the finger and stomped off.
No joke, been dumped 4 times by 4 different women on your birthday? That's crazy.
With her nerves and went back into her car and pulled out like a bat out of hell. Because how dare I not want to hang out with someone who lied about their age?
God, it's amazing how dated this game looks now. There's like 0 shadows or natural lighting anywhere. I understand it's a rainstorm, but it still looks so barren.
Comes looking like a grandmother and is late on top of it to boot. So the bottom line to this, I'm probably going to make another one in a couple months, is that whether you're dating online, I've met people on that website, I've met people in the real, you know, I've bumped into women at bars.
Before that one happened?
And I have more hellish stories, but these ones stuck out in my mind. Is that you never know what a person really is until you get to know them. So dating, whether you're a male or a female, whether you're gay or straight, is always a roll of the dice. And I'm sure that many of you have dating nightmares yourself that you can talk about. If you want to put a couple in the comment section below, I'd love to.
Anyway, God, yeah, that was a long, man. Was another lifetime. Can't believe that video is 10. That's, like I said, that's one of the few videos that I remember making. A lot of times you don't, like, I make videos every day. I don't remember them. You know what I mean? Or I remember creating them. So. But. It's almost 10 years ago. Jesus. When did I actually upload that? February 27th, 2012. Jesus, the fucking comments. Man, what a... My Dating Nightmares Part 2. There's another one? I forgot.
Skip it up and that up.
Yeah. Wow. We got another one. Maybe I'll do this for another night, though. Just tuning in, still going down the rabbit hole. I'm game. I think I'll do this another night, though, because it's getting... What is it? Past 11? Yeah. And then there was the recent one I did. Yes. That was actually not a year ago. An epic pickups video I did. That's an hour long. Yeah, no thank you. I can't do that now. Can't do that now. What happened with the Joker situation? I saw he was very pissed off at another YouTuber. I forgot the guy's name. I used to watch his videos a little bit. No reason I stopped watching them. What people are saying, this is all alleged, man. Just like people allege that I had gastric bypass surgery and I didn't. That his studio got robbed and it didn't. What happened? Does anyone know what happened with that situation? I'll talk about it. I just have no fucking clue. Yeah, I saw him going off on that other dude, man. You had a couple of these videos too, so too funny. Yeah, we'll save the other one for another night, but let me look if I could see more into that Joker situation. Let me look here. Yeah, who is, like, this man, like, who is this guy? Hold on one second. Yeah, so who is the guy? Let me see if I can... Like, who is this dude? What's his deal? I haven't watched him in years. Does anyone know who that is? And what the fuck happened with him and Joker? Tech Source. Okay. Tech Source. So yeah, what happened? No, that's not Tech City. Tech Yes City. No, absolutely not. That's Tech Source. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's this guy with 3 million subs. Oh, his videos still do pretty good. Which EPU CPU would you say to game and stream okay? I would get something like a Ryzen 8 core, and anything from like NVIDIA 3060 on up. Yeah, Joker Productions. Like, what happened? Is there any kind of backstory to what the hell happened? Like, I have no idea what happened here. Like, I just saw him going off on him and all pissed off. And that's all I know. Alright, let me look here. I mean, this man is a clown show. He said shoe, but I think he meant show. That he is a coward. He spreads hate. He has nothing to back up his claims. Fuck him and the gilded pony he rode in on. He has lied and misrepresented other creators. Come at me, Ed, you blank ass bitch. I mean, I say plenty of words, but what the... Yeah, I don't get it. Like, what the fuck happened? How do we know? Like, that's the thing. Like, I hate when people put out, like, unless it's true and it's been verified. Like, isn't that illegal? That he faked... I remember that robbery thing. Like, is that really fake? Tech Source. Robbed fake. Like, is there anything? I mean, there was that, like, oh god, Honor the Call. There's a name I haven't heard in fucking years. They're saying he sold the setup. Who knows? They took I remember this from like 2 years ago. They took everything. No, but serious. 2 were long-term dates. 1 was short-term. And when we used to be my best friend to get her real BF, I tell my dates to dump me. You tell your dates to dump you? Why? Like, I want to... Yeah, I don't even know, like, what the hell even happened. That was like... I'm like, oh, wow, that's someone I used to watch on YouTube, like, a long-ass time ago. God, Honor the Call. There's a name. There is a name. Oh, Ed Tech Source trolls my comment section at 3 a.m. Okay, well, here we got it here. Let's get right into the news. Ugh.
Introducing Speechalo, the most natural sounding text-to-speech software on the market. Hey, I'm Joey, and I'm one of the 30 AI.
Hey Hey, what's up guys? Joker here. Hope you're all doing well. Today we've got a couple of news stories in the world of PC gaming. We're going to be talking about Diablo 2 confirmed to not have true...
I didn't know he made a video. Then now I know.
Ultra-wide support in the upcoming remake Diablo 2 Resurrected. Also, Call of Duty Vanguard's open beta system requirements. So we'll talk about if you can run this game on PC. And also, I'm going to be addressing Ed TechSource, who decided to troll my comment section at 3 o'clock in the morning because he apparently has nothing better to do. And we'll talk about why he is the absolute last person who should be throwing shade at anyone. So let's dive right into it, shall we? But first, today's video is brought to you by Prime Tech Mart, where you can grab software products like Windows 10 Pro licenses for extremely cheap. They've also got Office products and Vizio, as well as many more. You can save a lot of money on these keys with something like Windows 10 Pro. You can grab for just $21.
On my birthday, jokingly, mind you, from now, just so I can expect to up the number for shock value, and so I see when it's coming. Okay. Interesting stuff, Jacob. I wish you the best with all that, bro.
$43. It's a lifetime activation, so you don't ever need to renew it. You don't need to create an account with them in order to be able to buy it. And you get your key in just a matter of seconds. And if you hit up the links down in the description below and you want to save yourself an additional 20% off of any software over there, just go ahead and use my code JP20 at checkout. Apply that, and it'll drop down 20%. So here on Windows 10 Pro for $21, you drop that down to $17, and you're fully activated for life. For more information, check out those links down in the description below, along with the coupon code. So first I was going to get into the PC gaming stuff, but I'm going to push that towards the end of the video, and there'll be timestamps below if you want to jump ahead to that, because real quickly I want to address Ed TechSource, who is the last person that should ever be throwing shade at other content creators, because this guy is a handful. So we'll be going through that, but this all started because the other day he posted a comment at literally 3 o'clock in the morning on my channel. When I saw this, it was 6 a.m., and it had been posted 3 hours ago, and he says,
Feels good to be able to afford a super chat again. Hi, Angie. How are you? Love to support one of my favorite shows. Thank you. Could I be mod again? Sure, of course. Absolutely, Angie. Add moderator. Here we go. You are now a mod, Angie.
Damn, this channel really took a dump. Sad. You know what? I actually do agree with him. My channel has gotten lower in views, but you know what? I'm still a happy person. I'm still able to pay my bills doing YouTube, thanks to some great sponsors and from the support of people that actually do like watching my content. But you know what's really sad is trolling someone with... You have over 3 million followers, and you felt the need to jump into my comment section at 3 in the morning. I guess I'm really keeping Ed TechSource up at night. Yeah, this guy actually blocked me about 5 years ago. He has some kind of a personal vendetta against me. I never actually met him in person, but we were in Seattle at the same time about 5 years ago when I was there with Brian, when we did TGW together. And he was a big part in why Brian and me split up. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of it, but let's just say he's a Rasputin-esque motherfucker. So this guy really is the last person that should be throwing shade. Now, he allegedly has done some really terrible things. Allegedly. He allegedly faked his own car crash by using a picture on Twitter of a car crash from a blog post from years before he ever posted this image with his broken nose. Probably got a nose job, allegedly. You know, honestly, I can't prove that. I don't want him to come and put a manual copyright claim on my channel like he did to another creator who called him out for having fake benchmarks and things like that. I can't remember exactly which one this was for because he's done so many shady things. Oh, this one was for the robbery. That's right. He also allegedly staged a robbery of his own gear, but for some reason the robbers left behind the one camera, the most expensive camera that Ed uses to shoot his videos. Kind of suspect. And he also could never prove that the robber...
That is kind of suspect. That is a little strange, a little convenient. I mean, look, I hate, this is all speculative, and because, like I said, people put out misinformation about me all the time, and I'm not saying that he's doing that here, but that is quite interesting. Oh, let's steal everything expensive, except the most expensive camera here. Those are some pretty shitty robbers, and convenient robbers at that.
actually happened by trying to post these ridiculous screenshots of him with the insurance company. Very, very sketchy indeed. He also allegedly had fake PC benchmark results. He also ran, allegedly, again, a fake giveaway where he never gave the guy, or I think he might have eventually gave him his prize, but he initially blocked him on Twitter because he said...
I remember that. I remember that one.
The guy was messaging him, asking when he was going to receive the PC build that he had won from EdTech Source. So what do we got here? Allegedly fake giveaway, fake car crash, fake robbery, manual copyright claims against channels who call him out for his stuff, and then that channel was actually completely terminated, I found out today, trying to find the initial video. So yeah, this guy is a real peach, a real tech enthusiast, you might say. I love that his channel is called Tech Source when it's literally the last source you should ever go to for tech, because yeah, he's a tech fashion channel. That's what I refer to channels like his. Don't get me wrong, he makes stuff look pretty, but he doesn't know a goddamn thing about tech, and he shouldn't be in my comment section at 3 o'clock in the morning. If you want to talk to me, Edward, come see me, bro. I'm in Jersey. I'd be happy to come to you. Come at me. Let's do it. So, anyway.
Jesus. Whoa. Whoa. It sounds like you want to be throwing hands here, son.
With that out of the way, let's get into some more important things.
Shit. Whoa. Jokery. Look, I don't know this guy. I mean, for something like that, as a person who's just went out the quartering and is aware of what or Richie went out the court, but the quartering is putting out personal information for me and trying to cancel me. Like, if the quartering just commented on one of my videos and said, "Oh, your channel's dead, sad," I wouldn't make a video on it. But it seems like this is way more personal with him, so maybe that's why he felt the need to make the video. I will say in the same context, though, even if I had beef with, like, if the quartering came to one of my videos now, "Your channel sucks, it's dying, sad," I would, all right. All right, breaking news, the quartering is a piece of shit. Like, I'm not going to make a video on that. You know? Oh, man. But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. I've been streaming for over 2 hours, and I had to fucking clean my whole room. Regular chat, super chat, I appreciate all of you. I'll be back tomorrow with 2 streams. I'm going to have Vosh on at noon, which will be quite fun. Going to get some topics ready. I'll probably do the topic thing in the morning. I'll get up a couple news. There's already a good news story I'm going to get up, and I'm probably going to get up another. I like keeping it about 2 a day. 2 a day, I think, is a good number. I feel like I'm flooding people's feeds with more than 2, and 2 seems to get decent viewership. It's like the perfect balance of consistent content, but not, like, throwing all my content in people's faces. And then I'll be back again, and I probably will stream the PlayStation event. I'll come on an hour before. We'll talk about stuff. That always brings in a large crowd, and then we'll see the stream, and then I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I believe. Or I have the source where it's going to show me the proper time. So, all right, guys, I'm going to shut up now. I'm rambling. Angie Nash, welcome back. I'm glad to have you as a mod again. You're a good mod, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with more content. Have a good one.